Hello, I'm called Martha. Well, I don't want to disclose my face because of my story. Some people will judge us, some people might want to judge us, some people because they want the past to come and bounce back to us, so I hope you really understand. I studied up to primary 7, so I couldn't continue with my education because I didn't have enough money to aid me further. I lost my father at a very tender age, whereby he was the person who was aiding my education. So after his loss, I couldn't further the education at all. So I sat in the village for a whole year. I was frustrated. I lost hope at life, and everyone started laughing at me, started pinpointing at me, started seeing me as a loser, and I was really so frustrated. I later found out that I wasn't alone in this. I also had my friend Sarah and also other friends of ours who were in the same situation as I was. So we sat down. We always used to meet at the village well. So we sat down there. We used to look into ways of how we can better our lives through working, through marriage, through lots of stuff, and we discovered that there was nothing that we could do at that time. So Sarah had a sister, her sister Molly. She was working in the city. She used to come back during some times of the year. She used to come back, and we really admired her. She was really looking so good. She held a very big phone. She had very nice hair, and she had very nice clothes, very nice shoes, and we really admired her. We didn't stop at that. We reached Molly and we told her to help us into the city so that we can also get a hold of these big opportunities that the city has. Molly wasn't bad enough. She was so kind to bring us to the city, and she brought us to her room, which she was renting. She was renting a single room, so we all slept in that room. Now for like a week, Molly did not tell us her job. She only used to move out during the night and come back in the morning while she's dead drunk. But after some time, Molly decided to introduce us to her work and the way she used to earn money. And she took us to a bar. Molly was working in a bar, but she was not working as a bar attendant, but she was working as the bar was a place where she was waiting for men, where it was a target area for these men to come and give her the money. So we were all shocked. All my friends and Sarah too were all shocked about this, to find out that this is the way Molly is earning her money. And she told us that this is the only way, that was the only way of earning money in this big city. So we were all blinded by this. We were all blinded, and we decided to also join this kind of business blindly, just as Satan blindly leads God's children into sin. So we also started the business. We started working in our small room. We leave at night and we come back in the morning, just like that. She introduced us to different kinds of drugs. Molly introduced us to different kinds of drugs. We did this, we did that, we did all sorts of stuff, the changing of clothes and all stuff. Well, as time went on, we did this for many years, really many years. We used to get money, but this money, I can say it wasn't helpful. We used to use it for very hopeless and helpless things, We didn't get things like tangible things with this money. We even couldn't rent a small room for any of us using this money. The only thing I think we got from this money was a small radio that we could listen to in the time when we were not working or when we were at home. Now there is this day I can't forget. I will never forget about this day. We were all set and dressed up for work, as usual, of course, in the evening. And just as we were just setting off, a sudden rain came from, I don't know why, but it came and it started raining heavily. And we were all like, oh my God, what a loss, because it's really a loss if you can't get out of the house, you can't work, you can't eat, yeah. So we were also perturbed, and we started calling for men who had cars to come and pick us for the night, But it was all to no avail. They weren't around. They couldn't pick up and stuff. So Sarah decided to switch on the radio so that we listen to it as time passes by. Switching on the radio, we all listened. We all gathered and we listened to this radio. There was a white man who was speaking. Now, as he was speaking, I joked about something, and I told them, why don't we, and I asked my friends, I first asked my friends, does any of you have a number of this white man on the radio so that we call him and he picks up the phone, jokingly. And well, no one had it, so we decided to, with an urge, we decided to listen to this program, and so that we can get the phone number. Before we knew it, the program was ending, and I don't know how, but really God brought this rain and this white man and the radio program at the right time, whereby we needed it at the right time, and it was an aim to change our lives. Yeah, our lives really changed from this program. The girls were happy, I was happy. We were happy about the business ideas that were discussed on this program, and we aimed at starting up a jewelry store, a jewelry business. So with the little we had, we started this business. We started slowly, and then, wow, the business was so successful. The business was a blessing. It was a blessing. It grew slowly by slowly. We started getting money. Enough money to feed, enough money to even rent. Every one of us rented a place, a room, we got enough money to put into the business, and really our lives really changed. I'm so happy about that. Actually, many people come to us and they ask us for advice on how to do it, like how we started. For us, we started when we didn't know anything, but thanks to this radio program. So many people come to us and we refer them to this program because it also changed our lives. So we want to see it changing many people's lives. So we referred them to this program, and many also come asking for notes. They want notes. So I think it could be really helpful if we get these notes in the language that these people understand, so that we can change many people's lives. We also have an IBB club. It's IBB club. And in this club, we reach to many people that we left on the streets. And these people, really, their lives are changing. We see their lives changing. We want to introduce them to these businesses this business idea that really changed our lives, that really changed the lives of our friends. And we are so happy about this program. We want to teach these people how to do it slow by slow, how to make it slow by slow, just like Papa Gary says. Yeah, I'm so happy about this program, and I'm so happy to share it with you. Yeah, thank you so much.